Dave, one of my favorite things, and I got a whole plethora of these things for who is better. I get a kick out of these things. They make me laugh. I don't know how I come up with them. I don't know if you like them or if you don't, but anyways, it's kind of our show. But I'll throw a few out to you here tonight. I got 13 written down. We'll get to 10 of them. And here, actually, here's one to do a segue into television. Segue like that. What is better? Masters Sunday, if you're a little hungover, or NFL Championship weekend?
I'm a football geek, and that is my game. I love that, and I'm not. It's not always as rewarding because Master Sunday is nice. It's just nice.
It's a tradition,
It's a
unlike any
tradition,
other.
unlike any other.
Jim dance.
Thanks, Jim. Yeah. I'm gonna take the NFC AFC Championship Sunday over the Masters all day, every day, but it's not always a winner. Well, I guess the Masters Sunday isn't always a winner either, but little nursing a hangover horizontal on a couch ain't much better than
The
watching
Masters. I like the Masters. I'm a Masters guy on a Sunday. Me and my brother, we had this tradition we had when we lived in Okanagan. We'd play Ponderosa Pines in Peachland, BC. We'd get like a 10 a.m. tea time. We'd go out and play Ponderosa. I'd shoot 195, and then but it was always fun, and we'd watch the last couple holes of the Masters. It was always great. Here's one for you. You're not you never played a bunch of baseball, but maybe put Jasper's eyes into it. Striking out or popping up to the catcher. What is better, or what is worse?
What's worse? Goodness, that is bad. So I'll yeah, popping out to the catcher, drop it, but then it gets a fail and a switch. I think here I would rather strike out swinging, then pop out to the catcher. Backwards K is the worst.
No. As an umpire, Dave, I'm gonna go with the complete opposite of what you said, because I've actually said to a guy who's flailed miserably and pops up to the catcher, I go, geez, you got all that one, eh? And he's, oh, fuck you. And then the backwards K, they don't know sometimes, but then there's guys who swing their ass up and miss on a changeup the worst way. It's always funny to me when a guy walks up like he's fucking Brutus from Popeye and swings out like that. I think, Jesus, you stink.
I guess it depends on how your at bat was.
Yeah.
Right? Like if it was like an 8-pitch at bat,
and you pop up. Well, it's just,
it was a battle. But if it's a 3-pitch,
if you ever pop up the catcher, that sucks.
It was awful. Like drop it. That's all you can do.
You just stand there. Oh yeah, I'm done. Yeah. Oh, shitty. Let's go. Let's another one. Who is better? Kurt Cobain or Kurt Schilling?
Oh God. Well, you have a troubled. They're both troubled individuals. One committed suicide and was a heroin addict and married to
Courtney Love.
Courtney Love, but was a millionaire but didn't appreciate it. Yeah, Kurt Schilling's a bigger piece of shit. Kurt Schilling is a piece of shit human being.
There's
I
issues, grievances there, yeah.
I think I know for a fact he built I think Massachusetts like the state government out of some money for a game thing, and then just the
Yeah,
way he
there was a
spouts off.
whole
Yeah, he's such a greaseball. Um, Kurt Cobain was troubled. I wasn't a big Nirvana fan, but I enjoyed some of their music. I'm gonna go with Kurt Cobain.
I was down on Nirvana when they came out in 1991, I think it was. Just because they were the end of Nothing But a Good Time with Poison and Def Leppard and everything else that I grew up with. I love that stuff, still do to this day. But Schilling with his bloody sock and his blah blah, Cobain, what troubled things and this and that. That's a toss up. I don't know who's better, who's worse, but both of them not my favorites. But I'll probably go with Cobain on that one because Schilling's a piece of garbage. Dave, who is better? Good old Charlie Brown blockhead or Charlie Hustle?
Charlie Hustle, the hit king. You know, it's funny you mentioned that. I just saw a quote from Mickey Mantle. You know, if I wanted to get all those singles like Pete Rose did, I'd put Mickey Mantle said I'd put on a dress.
Exactly.
And so, you know, despite the fact that he is a hit king, total asshole blowing up that catcher in the All-Star game. Charlie Brown just tried hard.
I love Charlie Brown.
Same.
Like he's such a nice person.
He tries hard. He wants to do the right thing, and he's not as gifted. He
and sometimes doesn't get there, but he keeps trying.
Yeah, and lets Lucy walk all over him. He's solid to Linus. He's a good friend, crushing on the redhead girl. Give this one to Charlie Brown because he didn't bet on the game.
Charlie Brown or Charlie? I'm with Charlie Brown for sure. One that from 1980, David Hasselhoff. We talked about him a few shows ago. I can't remember why we talked about him, but we did. But probably one of these stupid fucking "who is better" things.
Or
but
just people that were huge in Germany.
Yeah, well. Anyways, Kit the car or Kit Kats?
Huh.
I'm going to say right now, I love Kit Kats. Oh man, I love a Kit Kat. This one for me, I shouldn't even wrote this down. It's hands down. The Kit Kat is so much better than Kit the car. Hasselhoff and that car and what Knight Rider, that was not very good.
Even as a kid, I wasn't fully immersed in Knight Rider. It was cool and I did watch it, but I wasn't. When I got something else to watch, I watched it. Kit Kat's never been my favorite bar, but it's my son's favorite bar.
When it's in front of me, I'll eat it.
Oh yeah, like same with the boy, and even like he'll go danger and not even break it off and just take a bite out of the fingers. Do you always eat it finger by finger, or you bite it like an animal?
Finger by finger.
Break
it off.
One at a time.
I tease myself a little bit. Next one's gonna be even better. Oh yeah, I love it. I love it. It's fantastic.
See, I find a coffee crisp better than a Kit Kat. So,
that's no comparison. A coffee crisp is 10 times better than a Kit Kat.
I thought you did. Oh, thank you. I thought you loved the Kit Kat. Yeah.
Oh, I love a Kit Kat, but I love a coffee crisp that much more.
Could you imagine if they did a coffee crisp Kit Kat? With like 4 big ones, like a Toblerone?
I'd be sleeping right now because I'd be in a chocolate comatose right now. Yeah, no, I love those.
Yeah, so I'll give it to Kit Kat as well, because Kit Kat has the test of time.
The other night, I was sitting in the hotel room here in Medicine Hat, thinking about what I could have to eat. It's been a long time since I've had the Colonel, and I went down and I said, should I or shouldn't I? And yeah, I got a 10-pack chicken with fries and everything else. Colonel Sanders, KFC. Who is better, Colonel Sanders or Elvis Presley's handler, Colonel Parker?
I wish I could speak more knowledgeably about the Colonel, but I think he kind of fucked old Elvi over back in the day, and got him addicted to drugs. And then I think the Colonel got him. I think the Colonel got himself paid. The fact we even know the Colonel, I didn't even know what the Colonel looked like. But old Harlan Sanders, good Shanghai fried chicken, and his plantation stuff. And he retired in Toronto. He lived and died in Ontario as
Dave, for years and years and years, not one minute, geez, I was from the age of 4 till 13 or whatever it was. My dad, Steve Berlinski, God bless his soul, miss him every day. He told me, because remember the Colonel, the KFC across from the water tower in Lethbridge?
Yeah.
It's still there. There was a little house looking thing above the KFC there. Steve told me that that's where Colonel Sanders lived, and I believed it to no end. When I was 5, 6, or 7 years old. All right, that's where Colonel Sanders lived. We didn't travel. We were in Fort McLeod from Lethbridge. I didn't know any different. Oh, the Colonel Sanders is great. Dave, one thing I'm going to do before 2022 is over, I'm going to get more immersed in Elvis Presley. He's so good, and we forget about him.
Oh, I love the King. I got him on my phone. I got Elvis 20 greatest hits on my phone. We like In the Ghetto, Ring of Fire, shit. There's 3 of them that are on our everyday playlist. Not everyday, our road trip playlist. Yeah. Oh, Suspicious Minds. Fucking love that song. Oh, love Suspicious Minds.
You want to hear a good one tonight, Dave? When you take your dog for a walk, listen to Elvis Presley, The Wonders of You. Oh, that one will pull the heartstrings, my friend. Let's go another one here. Got a couple, 3, 4 more maybe. Who is better, Barry Manilow or Barry Melrose?
Manilow all the way. I hated Barry Melrose. The only reason we know him is because he got to coach Gretzky for 3 years. That's it. And he's a terrible analyst, bad mullet. I never had any kind of affection or appreciation of Barry Melrose. Is that asshat still on ESPN?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's a donkey. Him and Milbury. Like, put them in a boat.
I think Milbury's off the air.
Well, you can put him in the same boat and just push it off the pier. Bye, guys. Tell me when you hit wherever it is you're going.
I'm not a Manilow guy. Mandy's annoying.
Copacabana. Oh, I write the songs.
It's kind of fun, I guess. Melrose has some screaming hot takes. It's a draw for me. I don't know why I wrote that one down, but I'm running out of names. Anyways, I got 2 more. 3. Dave, have you heard the news? There's good rockin' tonight. Terry David Mulligan from the 80s. Remember that TV show?
Much Music. Yeah.
I love Good Rockin' Tonight. It was so fantastic. Or Terry Francona. Baseball manager Terry Francona.
Terry Francona had a good run as a player with the Reds as well, didn't he? And
the Expos, I think. He's an Expo, yeah.
And then he weaved his magic with
the Red Sox.
The Red Sox. Did a pretty decent job with the Indians. No, they're the Commodores now. What are they? Not Commodores. Guardians.
The Guardians.
The Cleveland Guardians.
Worst name in baseball.
I don't know what Chief Wahoo thinks of that. He ain't gonna be smiling no more.
Just scalp him. Shouldn't have said that, but
I
anyways,
should have
doesn't
said
matter.
that. My font, I don't have, I do remember Good Rocking Tonight, but not to the point where I have fond memories of it. I'll take Frank Coda, even though he sent shirtless pics to some 20-year-old trying to pick him up on Tinder about 8 years ago. I'll take Francona for his World Series rings.
There you go. Two more. Oscar de la Hoya or Oscar the Grouch?
Oscar the Grouch. De La Hoya, I get it. He was a world champion, but he was a pretty boy. Total cocaine addict, and just like a bit of a glory hound. Oscar the Grouch, you get what you see, and I love someone I love someone that's not afraid to tell someone else to scram. Scram! I love that word. Scram! People don't say scram enough anymore.
Oscar T. Grouch.
When kids, they go, why you kids scram? Get out of here. Scram!
Now, how was it that Oscar T. Grouch was the only one who saw Snuffleupagus for all those years?
I thought it was Big Bird.
I can't remember. It doesn't matter.
It was Big Bird. I'm quite certain.
I had two more, but now one more. I got two more. Sorry. The band Survivor or the TV show Survivor?
Oh, TV show Survivor. I'm addicted to that show.
Really?
Yeah, I watched every single season. And now we watch it with my son, and it's fun. It's no longer.
I haven't watched it since the very first year.
It's not surviving as in what are you going to do for food and shelter? There is a component of that, but obviously in the last 10 seasons, they're taking care of food-wise. They're not starving anymore. They're not losing 80 pounds like
they should.
But no, it's become a game of social interaction.
Dave, you're getting soft.
It's entertainment, man. And I don't think
I thought it was some fucking island. I
don't know if they can cast entertaining enough castaways that could have the survival skills and still be entertaining and have the interaction. It's more of a social experiment show now as opposed to an actual survival show.
Who was that guy? The guy that got naked the first year, Richard
Hatch, the very first.
And then Rudy was on there, the old crusty fella.
Yeah, you bet.
That's how it should be every year.
But it's not, and I understand it. I understand why it can't be. They still have to make fire, and they still have to make their own.
You've given me the mandate. I thought more of you this take.
I think I would be great on Survivor. I've always wanted to be on Survivor.
You'd be voted off first, man.
What? Come on now, because I'm somewhat handy. I'm highly entertaining.
You talk too much.
Oh, come
so do
now.
So do I.
But I'm endearing.
Well, so am I. But
wait till day 10, and we'll see how I do.
Yeah, get the fuck out.
Oh no!
The very last one I got.
TV. I'm like satellite TV. I'm like HBO on Survivor. Fuck people. Hey, fuck off. I'm talking now. You don't get to hear my entertainment.
Very last one. Mr. October, Reggie Jackson.
That's going to be tough to beat. I'm going to tell you that right now.
Reggie Miller.
Reggie Jackson all day, every day.
I disagree, man.
Reggie Miller, he had a lot of. He was the 3-point king for a little while. That way he beat the Knicks in that playoff game back in, I'm gonna say 96.
It was the OJ year, wasn't it?
When was that? So that's 87 then? Oh,
No,
88,
94.
89? Okay. So nonetheless, as good as like he was never a winner. Like I don't even think did he get to a conference finals. He's for sure never got to an NBA final. He can shoot the lights out. He was a hell of a competitor. Played for USC, one of your favorite programs, as his second best basketball player in his family, actually.
Cheryl Miller, yeah.
Yeah. Reggie Jackson, Mr. October, fighting with Billy Martin in the dugout. Fuck that. Give me Reggie Jackson all day, every day.
Reggie Jackson's the most overrated Yankee of all time.
Possibly.
He hit 3 home runs in October in 1977. He was a 5-year Yankee. Didn't do anything. Won 1 World Series.
Legend.
Reggie Jackson will tell you how good Reggie Jackson is.
And I'm okay with that. And he was actually an All-American at ASU in football as well.
Yeah.
So he ain't a one-trick pony.
He's a one-night pony, I think, personally. He got traded for a few times for a reason, because he's a dick. And Reggie's always around because Reggie wants to be around. And Reggie should tell you how good Reggie is. Reggie's no Ricky.
Oh, easy now. Nobody's no.
We're going to get back on that soon. Baseball season, hopefully it comes back right away. And we got the Rick Awards will be coming back at us right away. We got college baseball is happening, everything else. So anyways, Dave.
Better Yankee, Reggie Jackson or Dave Winfield?
Reggie won a World Series. Winfield's a better player. Probably Reggie because he's a better Yankee. Better Yankee is Reggie Jackson. Better players, Dave Winfield.
Oh, okay.
That makes sense.
Yankee fans are a little split on Dave Winfield, and they're a little bitter that he got one with the Jays too.
Yeah, so that's my take on that. I don't know.
Okay, I'll let you have it. Go ahead now. Do the roundup.
Anyways, we'll do a roundup. Fun show tonight, Dave. We've been a week since it felt like a fucking month since we've done one of these things, but it was good. We did a little who is better. We talked a lot of stuff tonight. We talked to Bulldog down in Montana. I'm glad you had a good time. Anyways, Jim, you have his show going out or song going out tomorrow night.
Set up that promo code.
Set the promo code. But anyways, take care of each other. More important, take care of yourself. We need you around. Keep your stick on the ice, Dave. And what else?
Don't swing at high pitches, Jimmy. Good luck tomorrow. I can't wait to download that song. Promo code or no promo code, I'll pay the $1.29.
Promo code 1420sports at dave.com.
At dave.com. Hey, one thing I forgot to mention.
Okay.
Did I tell you when we went skiing in Montana there, my son and I? 11 has a lot more energy than 52 on a day on the slopes.
Yeah.
Are you okay, buddy? Are you ready? Oh no, let's keep going. Okay. Why, you okay, Dad? Yeah, of course I'm okay. Hey, Betty, how many more runs do you think you got in you? Oh, 4 or 5. Okay. Why, you okay, Dad? Of course I'm okay. I just want to make sure that you're okay. You're not getting too cold or anything.
Yeah.
You keep asking me if I'm good, Dad, because I'm fucking tired, boy.
I'm getting old. I'm old.
I should have mentioned that earlier. I'm sorry, everybody.
No, we're good. There we go. The 1420 Sports Podcast, 4 beer sports talking a whole lot more. Make sure you subscribe and listen and tell people about the show because we greatly appreciate all your support. We're at over 2,000 people in the month of February, so that's greatly appreciated. Have a good night, folks. We'll talk to you again on Monday.
Good night, everybody.